Lee Dixon here at the Arsenal Supporters Trust event at the Hard Rock Cafe, connecting with the supporters again, but also raising money for the Willow Foundation. How important is that, both to be with the fans and the Willow Foundation?
Yeah, it's especially important today because of what it comes after yesterday. You know, we had a tough day at Wembley, but where everyone's here smiling, laughing. We've tried to be quite upbeat, me and Dave, with the questions, the Q&A we've just done. We've had a laugh, that's the most important thing. We've talked some serious stuff about football, about where we see the game and all that, so it's been really interesting. But the main thing we're here for is to raise money for Willow, and that's a charity that's really close to mine and David's heart. You know, I'm an ambassador and David's one of the executives who help run the thing. So Bob Wilson's very close to us, of course. He's one of the Arsenal family, so we're supporting him and the charity Willow, and hopefully we've raised a few quid and had a laugh in the meantime.
Yeah. What is so special about Willow, and it's obviously close connection to Arsenal with Bob?
Well, I think because, you know, we knew Hannah, it was all set up when Hannah passed away. Bob and Meg set the charity up, and we knew the family, so we obviously know Bob intimately, and David's very, very close to him. But Bob and Meg's were part of the Arsenal family, so it's very, very important that we all stick together in these times, especially. And they've raised, you know, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pounds for seriously ill teenagers and young adults, and that's what the main charity is all about, giving the kids and the young adults special days out, and that's the most important thing. It's amazing what it does. You know, you've got really important things going on in your life, all of a sudden illness comes, cancer comes, and then you've got to make changes. So we're trying to make those changes a lot easier than they perhaps could be before.
And the Arsenal fans have really got behind that. You were with the Arsenal fans at Wembley on Sunday for the League Cup final. Yeah. How's the fallout of that been for you?
Yeah, disappointing. I was there as a fan. I wasn't working. I was there as a guest of the club. So I took my daughter Olivia, and we had a brilliant day out, just only spoilt by not a great performance from us. 20 minutes, not too bad, and then the game drifted away from us a little bit, and Man City were well worth their win. And it's another part of the learning curve, and the main part of the learning curve peak is when you pick the trophy up to win the league. That's the important one from my point of view, and I think 9 points clear, although City have got a game in hand and we've got to go to the Etihad. It's still not over, but let's just call it it's close. So we've got a few more big games coming up. FA Cup's very important as well, and Champions League's getting to the real pointed end of the tournament now, so still free to play for.
I mean, the mood's been quite upbeat here despite the defeat. What do the team need to do to get over the line now? You've been involved in ridiculously tight title races.
Yeah, I think that, you know, we talk about belief and team spirit, and the team spirit's there. It's always the belief, the quality's there, the size of the squad's there. It always boils down to the belief in the process that they're being asked to do by Mikel. And if they can carry out those instructions and also play with a bit of freedom and a bit of spontaneity and a bit of self-creativity, then you can get to the next level, and they're not far off it. And this final push now, if they can just get over, then this team could go on and win a lot of trophies in the next few years.
Yeah, and they've got an FA Cup and a Champions League game before the next Premier League game against Bournemouth at home. Yeah. Is that a chance to express themselves? I mean, it's easier said than done, isn't it? Expressing yourself in tight games. Because
what happens at this stage in the season is the fear kicks in, and the fear is the one that stunts your progression in anything. Because you're fearful of what you're scared of. You're scared of making a mistake. Well, try not to be. You know, make a mistake and then do better next time. It's not about stopping yourself doing stuff. It's about expanding your creativity when you get scared, and just thinking, what am I scared of, and how can I fix that problem? And if you break it down into problems that you can fix, like get tight on my winger, do a little bit more running, tracking back, and you actually plan it out, then the fear disappears, and then all of a sudden you win the game. So it sounds easy. I realise it sounds easy, and it's not. Not many people win the league. It's a very difficult thing to win, but this team's got a great chance now.
You played more games for Arsenal than most players in the history of the club. You've won more trophies than more individual players. I mean, it seems to be it's tough to actually win these trophies. Everyone thinks Arsenal's already won the league.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite easy to look at 9 points and say it's done and dusted. They've still got work to do, and there's no way that Mikel will let them down tools or let their heads drop just because of one defeat. And although it's a cup final, they've got another big game against Southampton. It's an FA Cup's a big trophy to win, and they're at the latter stages of that. The Champions League sitting there. The next round, you would expect them to beat Sporting over 2 legs. And then obviously, ploughing away at the league as well, with the making sure you don't slip up. If they don't lose another game, if they lost to City but don't lose another game, they win the league. So that's something to aim for, certainly.
Champions in the waiting. Come on, you Gunners.
Come on, you Gunners.